The Mac Mini has always been Apple's silent killer product, the one that looks small, simple, almost boring, until you plug it in and realize it can embarrass computers that cost double. But now, Apple is about to take that idea and completely flip the industry again with something people are already calling a mini monster, the Mac Mini M5. And if the latest leaks are even close to true, this might be the most shocking upgrade Apple has ever given to a Mac Mini, because it's not just faster, it's a completely different level of powerful. What's crazy is that Apple isn't even trying to make this product look flashy. They're doing something much more dangerous. They're making it so good that buyers won't be able to ignore it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why some experts are saying the Mac Mini M5 could become the smartest Apple purchase of the year, and why it might make a lot of PC setups feel instantly outdated. So let's talk about the big question: why should anyone care about a tiny desktop box? Because Apple has been quietly perfecting this formula. The Mac Mini has one job: deliver insane performance in the smallest, cleanest form possible. And it's been doing that better every generation. But the M5 changes the whole story because it's expected to bring the kind of performance jumps we usually only see when Apple makes a major shift. We're talking about a machine that doesn't just open apps fast, but stays smooth under heavy pressure. The kind of pressure where most computers get loud, hot, and slow. And that's why Mac Mini fans are so excited. This could be the first time the Mac Mini truly becomes the default best choice for almost everyone: students, creators, office workers, streamers, and even some professionals. Now here's where it gets interesting. According to leaks and Apple's chip roadmap, the M5 chip isn't just a small upgrade. It's expected to be a serious leap forward in efficiency and raw speed. Apple's silicon has already dominated performance per watt, but with M5, Apple is expected to widen that gap even more. Translation: more power, less heat, lower energy use, and possibly even quieter performance. And this matters more than people think because the Mac Mini is designed to sit on your desk and disappear. No loud fans screaming, no bulky tower, no power-hungry setup, just clean Apple performance, always ready. And if Apple delivers the M5 the way people expect, then this tiny machine might outperform desktops that look like they should be way stronger just because they're bigger. But what really makes Mac Mini M5 potentially terrifying for competitors is what Apple might do with price to performance. Apple knows exactly what it's doing here. The Mac Mini has always been a value trap in a good way. People buy it thinking it's a simple Mac, then realize they got premium performance for a fraction of the price. If Apple keeps the Mac Mini M5 in that affordable zone, it becomes the easiest recommendation in tech. Because think about it, you can pair it with any monitor you want, any keyboard you like, any desk setup, and still get Apple-level speed. That flexibility is literally what makes this product so powerful in the real world. It's not forcing you into an all-in-one display like iMac, and it's not pricing you like a Mac Studio. It's sitting perfectly in the middle, where most buyers actually live. And let's talk about the experience part, because performance isn't everything. Apple has been turning Macs into something different from normal PCs. When you use a Mac Mini, you're not just using hardware, you're using an ecosystem. Your iPhone connects instantly. Your AirPods switch automatically. Your notes, photos, files, passwords all sync without effort. That's why a lot of people who switch to Mac never go back. And with the Mac Mini M5, Apple may be aiming directly at the massive group of buyers who want to upgrade but don't want to spend MacBook Pro money. This could become the gateway Mac that pulls millions of people deeper into Apple's world. Now imagine this: creators, video editors, YouTubers, freelancers, people who work from home. What do they want? A machine that's fast, stable, doesn't crash, and doesn't turn their room into a heater. The Mac Mini is already loved for that. But if the M5 upgrade improves GPU performance significantly, then editing in Final Cut, Premiere, or DaVinci Resolve becomes even smoother. Multitasking becomes effortless. Rendering times drop, and your setup stays clean and minimalist. Even if you're not a hardcore editor, you still feel that difference. Apps open instantly, tabs don't lag, everything just feels snappy. And when your computer feels fast, you work faster. You create more. You waste less time. That's why performance matters in everyday life, not just in benchmarks. Another huge area where the Mac Mini M5 could dominate is AI and future computing. Apple is moving aggressively toward on-device intelligence, meaning your Mac isn't just processing files, it's processing smart tasks. Things like AI writing tools, advanced photo and video features, faster search, and more. And Apple Silicon has been built around neural engines from day one. So if the M5 chip boosts AI performance again, the Mac Mini might quietly become one of the most powerful AI desktops under $1,000. That's a big deal because AI is the next major wave, and the computers that run it efficiently will win. Apple knows this. That's why the M5 isn't just the next chip. It's Apple positioning itself for the next decade of computing. And here's the part that makes Mac Mini M5 feel even more exciting: the design possibility. Apple could keep the current design, but leaks suggest Apple may refine it, slim it further, improve thermals, or optimize ports. Even if the design stays the same, Apple is known for silent improvements: better cooling, better internal layout, faster memory handling. And since Apple controls both the chip and the hardware design, they can squeeze more performance without increasing size. That's a huge advantage that traditional PC makers don't have. They're patching together parts. Apple is building a complete system like a single brain. And that's why the Mac Mini feels so smooth. But the biggest question everyone is asking is, should you buy the Mac Mini M5 the moment it drops? The answer depends on one thing: what you need. If you're using an Intel Mac Mini, then yes, upgrading will feel like going from a bicycle to a sports car. Even if you're on M1, the M5 could still be a major upgrade because Apple chips have been improving consistently. But if Apple adds better GPU performance, faster unified memory, improved ports, and stronger AI capability, then the Mac Mini M5 becomes a long-term machine. This isn't a device you buy for 1 year. This is the type of Mac you buy and forget about upgrades for 4 to 6 years because it stays ahead.